So this is the Madidrop stand, World Water Week 2016. It looks like a really interesting solution for waterborne illness. I'm here with David.
Hello.
From Madidrop. Hi. I'll just capture your badge there so we can see who you are. David Dusseau. Sounds like a relevant kind of name, actually. Can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
I certainly can.
Yeah.
So the Madidrop is a porous ceramic tablet that's been embedded with silver, and it has this great unique property to it. When you stick it into water, it releases silver ions and disinfects water. This was developed at the University of Virginia in the United States, and they started playing around with the idea and ended up coming up with this great, innovative new product. And the great thing about this is it results in having a product that allows you to disinfect water, not change the taste or smell, so you're not dealing with chlorine or some of those side effects, and works for a very long time. So one drop will go into a 10-liter bucket that you drink from, drinking water, and it will disinfect that water usually overnight. Fine, if it's really contaminated water, we say leave it in there for a day, 24 hours. But it'll do that continuously for 6 months.
Wow.
So for 6 to 9 months, 6 to 12 months of an entire family, the single drop, without doing anything other than just refilling the container every night, will have clean, safe drinking water.
Right, and is this like a new technology, or the disinfecting properties of silver that's been known for a long time, or how did this come about?
Yeah, the disinfecting properties of silver have been around for a long time. Silver is used on ceramic water filters as a disinfecting method. It's used in hundreds of products, bandages, and other types of filtration systems. What they developed here was a unique way of embedding the silver into the ceramic in a way that would release only silver ions. And the silver ions are what you need for disinfection purposes. So it is a new technology, and it is a new methodology behind how you disinfect water. Not that the silver piece is new, but having an item, a drop, a ceramic tablet that you can just throw into a bucket, and it works. It just naturally disinfects the water. That concept is new.
So what volume of water would one tablet, could you put it into a large tank, or how does it work in that way?
It's designed to treat 10 liters of water per tablet.
Right.
So 10 liters of water is about how much water a family of 5 to 6 drink in a day. So it's about an average day's consumption of drinking water. And drinking water is the one that's most susceptible to causing illness because you're consuming it. So it's specifically designed for that, and when you have contamination problems like so many people do with their water, you always want to treat the water at point of consumption or point of use. So in the home, in the container that they're drinking the water from, is where you want to control the contamination, because if you're getting it from a clean source, it can get contaminated later on and get secondary contamination. So that's why they say treat it where you're going to consume it.
Yeah,
it's no different in Europe or somewhere. If they had contamination in the water supply, they would say boil your water at home, because until they find out where the contamination is getting into the water supply, the only way they can be sure that it's addressed is if you're treating it where you're drinking it.
Sure. And then after 6 months, the user throws it away and starts giving the new one.
They can. It doesn't. 6 months is a safety guideline that we use, so it doesn't stop working after 6 months. It's just the release of silver can slow down. So it take a little longer for it to disinfect.
Sure.
But when they are done with it, it's just a piece of clay in silver. So you can crush it up, break it up, and throw it on the ground. It just goes right back to the earth where it came from. So it's completely natural in that way.
And how do you get it to people that are using it?
Right now, we're working directly with service organizations in the humanitarian and relief space. They call us up. They want to buy 1,000 units. We sell them 1,000 units and ship it to them. We're trying to set up distribution networks and commercial distribution of the drop, as well as work with large relief agencies and so forth to get it out in higher volumes. But right now, we're about 6 months into the project. We've deployed it in 45 different projects around the world, 20-some different countries. So it's moving really well, and people are loving it.
Cool. And have you had a lot of people interested to hear about it this week here?
We have. There's been strong interest. People at the office can kind of tease me because I'll say, amazing in my marketing language. Well, I've had several people look at it and tell them what it's about, and they just say, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So it is. It's an amazing new technology for and new method for disinfecting water and keeping it clean and safe.
That's great. Thanks very much for telling me about it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.